So we're looking at quadratic equation. We're looking at factorization method. How do we use factorization method to solve the equation? So in our previous classes, we have looked at how to factorize a quadratic expression. Here we are going to look at how we can use factorization as a method to solve a quadratic equation. Let's take an example. See example 1. Solve the equation using factorization method. So we have the equation, say y is equals to x squared plus 5x plus 6. The first thing to do is to bring out our equation and set it to 0. So to solve the quadratic equation, it means you're looking for the roots of the quadratic equation. And the root of the quadratic equation is the value of x for which y is equal to 0. The root of the quadratic equation is the value of x for which y is equal to 0. So we must set y to be 0. So let's establish that first of all. The roots of a quadratic equation is the value of x for which y is 0. So we must set our equation to 0. So we have that x squared plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. So I haven't done that. The next thing to do is to factorize the left hand side of our equation. To factorize that, we say we identify the constants and the coefficient of x. So we have that b as the coefficient of x is equal to plus 5 and c as the constants is equal to plus 6 here. So we said we look for two factors which when multiplied give us a constant plus 6 here, but when added gives us the coefficient of x plus 5. So the factors that really come to mind are 2 and 3, so that we can say 2 times 3 is equals to plus 6, 2 plus 3 is equal to plus 5. So that when we factorize, we simply have that x squared plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Since the factors are 2 and 3, we can say x plus 2 and x plus 3 is equal to 0. So in that case, what we do is that we have two factors multiplying itself to give us 0. It means that either this is 0 or this is 0. Because if a times b is equal to 0, either a is equal to 0 or b is equal to 0 or both of them are 0. So we can say that it's either x plus 2 is equal to 0 or x plus 3 is equal to 0. So if x plus 2 is equal to 0, we have that to get s, we allow plus 2 to cross the equality sign. S becomes equals to minus 2. And if x plus 3 is equal to 0, if plus 3 crosses the equality sign, it becomes negative, and that becomes x is equals to minus 3. So that I simply have that the solution to this equation is either s is equals to -2 or -3. So this is the solution to my equation. So